All right. It's that time. It's time for Beyond Sight and Sound. Let's do this.
Hey boys and girls, we are going to talk about S&W shooters and prospectors. What is S&W shooters and prospectors?
We at S&W Shooters and Prospectors help people find treasure.
Did you say treasure?
Yes, treasure. Just listen to this amazing review from our happy customer, Jackie Sparrow.
Chocolate ship shape and a pleasure to deal with. I was able to buy everything that I needed at prices that were shillings less than others. I found my 9 pieces of meat in no time. Savvy?
I know you're asking yourself, why should I shop at S&W Shooter and Prospectors?
Chuck Smalley has over 45 years of metal detecting experience. He works with each customer one-on-one to customize their setup to match their skill level.
So if you always dreamt of being a pirate, contact Chuck at S&W Shooters and Prospectors and he'll take a great deal for you.
Eye patch and rum not included.
Caution. Please do not operate motor vehicles or power equipment while under the influence of this show. Listening to this show could cause side effects such as bouts of laughter, violent binges of cabin fever, and even dreams of silver and gold. Please be advised. Now that the fine print is out of the way, on with the show.
All right. We're back. We're live once again. We hope. I don't. You was, I think, perceivably, is that everything was fine before we went live. But then after we went live, my computer decided that it was going to go ahead and do an update. So it was pushing up against a Windows update while we were trying to do the show. And as I've said before, this system was geared for audio, and it did very well at that. But trying to get it to stream audio and video at the same time, it's not so hot. It falls on its face. So that's why, obviously, we don't see me on camera. But eventually that will be worked out as well. But that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Yeah, don't forget to still hit the like button. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, it has been hot. I doubt anybody's posting up much of what they've been digging, because nobody's been out digging. If anything, they're digging into an ice bucket trying to cool off. But let's get Chuck in here too. He
Hey,
should be there. He is. He's back from getting his iced tea to stay cool. How's it going,
yep,
Chuck?
it's been going. It's been going. And busy. I was down in the Missouri. We did hunt down there, but dry is not the word for it. Hi, Janet. There were places we could dig pretty good, and others said it was just the ground was splitting. It was so dry, we just didn't work the spot simply because the grass was still kind of green on top, but the ground was cracked, dry. And if you dug into, and these aren't fields, these are yards and areas you don't want to leave messed up, so we avoided them. Did get out. I didn't get anything to jump up and down, Wheaties, things like that, oddball stuff. And Janet says to move my camera to the left. I'm cut off. Oh, there we go. How's that, Janet? Is that better? So
there you go. There you go.
And went to the wife's family reunion and ate way more than you should because the food was phenomenal. Girls and guys did a great job. So that's what that was for. And Jill got to catch up with a lot of aunts, uncles, cousins, outlaws, in-laws, and had a lot of fun. So it was a good weekend.
Well, that's the important part.
Except for the storm that rolled it through here, and I get a phone call saying, "Hey, you got half a tree down, and it's across the road." Oh, so I called. Road commissioner called me. He said, "We're going to get her moved off the side as soon as the power company comes in because there is a power line involved." Okay, so I just stayed in touch with them. They got it out of the way, and today had a crew come in because part of it was still hung up, and it was kind of a Widowmaker type outfit. So I local outfit come in and got it down for me, and we got it all cleaned up. And then working on other projects with the fire department, working on trucks, working all kinds of stuff. So today was busy, and it was hot. Then it opened up.
Right.
It rained. I mean, okay, a few drops hit, and all of a sudden it was just a downpour. No winds, no lightning, no thunder, just downpour. And it did that twice today, and that was it.
Well, hopefully we can get something like that here tonight. We could really use it. But I'll tell you what, it's been hot here too, but the food's been good here. We've been smoking and grilling, and
that's what we did.
I tried to put up a few short little videos, and I knew it was only a matter of time before somebody dinged me. And yeah, somebody didn't appreciate the shaky videos, so I guess I'll have to find a mount for the next time. But I still got the benefits of the good food.
Yeah, well, that's good. Mike Lockwaument's in the house. How's Mike doing?
All right.
We got a good crew in there. We got a good crew in there tonight. Have a little.
And then, in all of this heat, I decided to go and get a truckload of firewood. So I was busy stacking, splitting, cutting, all of that while all this heat was going on. And I get to go and turn around and go back out this weekend for a truckload of hickory.
Good.
It'll keep me busy.
Yeah. Hello, Chris Gibson. He's on Facebook. Yeah.
Been a while since we've seen Chris.
Yeah. Welcome back. So, but there's been a lot going on. Been a lot.
Yes, there has.
And I know they aren't hunting some of the beaches in Texas right now with that tropical storm hitting the west beaches of Texas. They got high winds and storm surge and flooding. California's burning. So
And
New Mexico
parts of
and
Texas are burning.
yeah. Well, it's crazy. As usual.
Of course, with the heat index and everything that we've had, man, it's been burning here too, because the peppers are just you can't keep enough water around them.
No, you can't.
This
Do it.
this 5-6 days of heat advisory we've been under, it's actually, because hot peppers like warm climates,
Mhm.
and it's been hot enough here that it's been drying everything out so bad that it's killing off apocalypse scorpions and Carolina reapers.
Really?
Yeah, I'm hoping they bounce back.
I've got a rabbit that has taken a liking to some of the pepper plants I've got.
Really? What kind of pepper plant?
These are just yellow, sweet yellow peppers and green and that. Nothing hot. Nothing
I
hot.
was going to say, because it's normally you won't see them mess with the hot peppers. They don't like that
No.
capsaicin that's in it.
Nope. So but the tomatoes are doing well. I've got tomatoes showing. I mean, not just blossoms. I got tomatoes showing on just about every plant now.
Oh yeah, we just realized yesterday we've got tomatoes on the vine, we've got blossoms showing, so things are going good on that front.
Oh, Barb's in the house. Yeah, Bunny too, Shannon. You are correct.
Yeah. And it's been too hot to dig here, but I have seen some potential prospects that if I can get the conditions to become conducive,
excuse me,
then I'll be investigating that further and see what can be found, because some of these areas are areas that have not seen the light of day for many decades.
Well,
so we'll have to see.
There you go. Barb said she was the only one in the house on Sunday. Nobody else showed up.
Yeah, I wasn't around Sunday. I was trying to I had to hurry up and get that truckload of wood taken care of, because I need that trailer open to go and get that truckload of hickory. People are wanting hickory right now.
Wow. Smoking them ribs. Roast. That's good stuff.
Oh, yeah. I sent a guy out of here.
There's Celeste.
Would have been the beginning of the week, with a box of mulberry smoking splits, and he told me, he says, you get those hickory splits ready, you let me know, I'll take at least 3 boxes of those.
There you go.
So yeah, kind of puts a little bit of a time crunch on getting that hickory up here. But we ran in, I would have had it up here, but we ran into some issues. We lost a seal on the tractor. We got that taken care of. Then a hydraulic line sprung a leak, and it just wasn't cooperating.
Well, that's just the challenges of gardening.
Yeah.
Lawn and all that kind of stuff. So same way with fire trucks. I've had a couple of them that have had some issues, and we're getting those fixed, and nothing major, just take care of them. Become nagging issues. And yeah. So it was today. During tree cleanup and that, my day was pretty well occupied, but we did get rains. Through this area, they've gotten rains, especially up to a little bit of north and west and we've gotten some rain, so the ground is not rock hard here, and I'm going to get out a little bit. We just had a cold front go through, what they call a cold front. It dropped from mid to upper 90s to right now it's 87. So,
hey, push that through, send that along.
But it's still thick. It's humid, man. So maybe I can get out one day here and go to a spot that I've got permission on, and I think it's in good digging shape. So we want to go digging.
Yeah, the other day we ran out. I had to grab a tarp for that pile of wood that I just got done processing, and I want to say it was something like 92 with a heat index of 98.
And thick, probably 100% humidity.
Oh yeah, I mean you walk out of the back door into the outdoors and it just smacked you in the face.
My nephew down in Phoenix called, and they were at 112. And he said, boy, it's hot. I said, yeah, it is here too. Well, how hot is it? 95. Well, that's not hot. I said, you don't remember Iowa, Illinois very well, do you? 95 and 100% humidity. Yeah, but don't give me this 112. But it's a dry heat. Well,
yeah, exactly. It's a dry heat.
I don't give a darn. 112 is 112.
Yeah, hot's still hot. And then crazily enough, while all of this is going on, what was it? Montana, Washington, Oregon, and Idaho got 15 inches of snow dropped on them.
Yes, they put winter storm warnings out up in the mountains. And I thought, well, that happens right through June. It does. Higher altitude.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's spots, into July and August where you get up in some of them mountain passes, it's not all that unusual to see snow.
Yeah. Augie posted pictures up at the camp in Nome, and they still have a fair amount of snow left up in the valleys through the mountains and that. They still got a bit of snow, but they're starting to hit 60 off and on. So that won't be around much longer. We'll be taken out of there in just a few weeks and off for it and see what we come up with. And I see Steve Pacifico made it up to Alaska, and he's down the Kenai Peninsula. That's Alaska's playground. That's where
the scenery is just phenomenal.
Yeah, it is. It's gorgeous. And so good for him, and hopefully he has fun up there. He was going to go fishing, I think. He was going out after halibut. And
yeah, I think so.
Oh, is that good eating? Oh, my God.
Hey, you never know. He may enjoy Alaska so much that he wants to get hooked up with the gold trip in 25.
You never know. You never know. He says he likes to beach hunt. I can put him on the beach down in Nome, but you're not going to wait out there.
Right, yeah. Yeah, you're going to stick to the dry sand.
Yeah. So,
no doubt.
You and I were talking a while back there. We got a lot going on in the detector world these days.
Yes, we do. It's an exciting time if you're into metal detecting.
We're all winning. But if somebody wants to talk to us, they need to call in, right? You got to send them a link. So if somebody shows us in there that wants to call in, they might win something.
Right. I would have to send them a link, and they may want to message me. I don't know, because I may not catch it in the chat.
I'm watching as best I can.
I did catch them in the chat Wednesday. As far as I know, I had caught everybody anyway. May have been a little late, but I still got them. So we'll probably do, at least we'll do one person for a round of metal detecting trivia. You folks, you heard the rules last time, I'm sure. If not, you get a link that'll bring you into the show. You don't have to be on camera if you don't want to. You can stop your cam, and you'll have the audio. You'll get 3 questions. You'll get 30 seconds for each question. You have to answer all 3 correctly to win. And then if you win, we'll let you know what you won at that point. We can't have you trying to jump in just to grab the prize, and see who learns a little something, who doesn't, who knows. Maybe you call in because Ian, he come pretty close last Wednesday.
Yep.
Steve didn't even make it past the first question last Wednesday. So you just never know what the questions could be.
Correct.
And no help from the chat. And this is open to people in the lower 48. And I think that
I just
covers
happen to have my
all of it.
timer over here.
I think. I could be wrong, but I think that covers all of the rules pretty well.
Yeah. Should get this set up. If we get somebody to call in, that's all we can do. Or ask to get on. But,
Right.
Yeah.
Which they can post up in the chat, or they can send me a message that they want a link. If you send it to me, don't send it to Beyond Sight and Sound. Send it to Josh Kimmel. I've been having some issues getting my messages from Beyond Sight and Sound page lately. I don't know what the deal is. Could be some of these changes that Facebook has been up to. I'm not sure. But it's for a little bit of fun. You never know. You may have all of the correct answers, and you may be pleasantly surprised.
Right.
Or, who knows, maybe you learn a little something because somebody else called in or got a link to come on to the show.
If you've been paying any attention lately, you should be able to walk right through these, get yourself a pair of Garrett gloves, and I may throw another question at you for a piece of silver. A bonus.
And really, I mean, for a lot of the people, if you've been paying even a little bit of attention to what's been going on, say, the past 2-3 weeks, you're going to be able to walk through this set of questions with your eyes closed.
And it's not hard. Just see what you know about what's going on our hobby world as we know it. There's got to be somebody out there that thinks they can answer it. And they're simple questions.
Well, quite honestly, I thought last Wednesday was fairly simple questions too.
Yeah, well, we'll try this one. We're only going to do the one tonight because I was too busy. I don't have any other preparations done today.
But just because, one person thinks they're simple doesn't mean the next person thinks they're simple. Or who knows? Maybe they are simple and they get on to get the questions and they kind of get that deer in the headlight effect.
It's only some questions, and if you get them, we'll get you a pair of good dig gloves, and if you get a spare one tonight, you might get a little silver stuck in the end of one of the fingers of the gloves.
Hey. Prices of gold and silver, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, they're still kind of hanging up there. They've been bouncing, big bounces. One day up, way down. Who knows?
Very fluid and volatile.
Still fighting that $30 range a little bit there on the silver. Let's see what today's vinyl was. Take a look at that. Kitco. Okay, 23, 28, 30 on the gold. Oh, we're inching back up to 30 again. You're 29.82 on the ask. So 29.84 was a high. And then you're pushing that $30 range. You got above it, but it didn't stay there very long. The gold, $75 for a gram, 74.88. $1 a gram on silver. Isn't that something? Ha.
Nice.
Nice. So, you know, they call it scrap silver. They call it junk silvers, but silver's silver. You turn it in, you're going to get paid for it. You just got to find the right places. Good night, Ian.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, hey, John, he snuck in. Well, all you got to do is tell us you want to give it a shot. We'll get you on here. We'll talk detecting and questions and see what happens. And I saw Frank post something a little bit ago, and his blood pressure was high. Hope he's doing well. Didn't get a chance to throw that in there.
Oh, well, yeah. Hopefully he's doing okay. I didn't see that.
Oh, he says he's all,
of course,
saying he's all back to normal, Josh, but he needs an extra blood pressure add-on.
Oh, I figured she was going to say he needs some extra candy corn.
Well, that might be too. And Richard's in the house. Hey, Richard.
And I'm not sure, but I think Barb wants to try her luck because I thought I saw her say, send me a link.
Barb, you want to try? Just say yes or no on there. I'll get the timer set back up since I had to go look, see what the silver price was. Nope, she said yes. Send her a link. Let's get Barb on there.
That's what I thought. Yeah, she's usually up for it. All right, you've got a link, Barb. Check your messenger. And we'll see you on the other side in a minute. But yeah, we certainly hope that it's nothing serious going on with Frank. Yeah. Maybe that blood pressure spike had to do with that update.
Yeah, it could have. It could have.
But who knows?
Barb, answer that link.
And it may take. She's working on it, I think.
She's out there in the boons. I don't know. We'll see if it works good.
We got her.
She said she's doing good.
We got her. We'll see. Hopefully it works okay. Ah, good.
Oh, there's Barbie. How you doing, Barbie?
Hi, Pops.
What's going on? Anything good?
Oh, I got to shut the volume off.
Okay, that's what we're checking. That's why I'm talking a little louder. Make sure you can hear us.
Yep.
You want to get these. You want to get these right. You've been paying attention to all the detecting. That's all the detector changes that's going on.
Oh God, I've been with my mother for over a week. Please.
Oh, well, I saw you were doing some detecting out there on beaches.
with the big coil for the 800, and it finds a lot of nickels and pull tabs.
Yeah, they do find that. And well, if you're digging nickels, you're on the same field as finding some gold. You know, That you're at least digging them up.
Yep.
I found rings that ring up right at nickel range, so that's good. At least you were doing right there. Well, there's been a lot of changes, and Josh and I got talking about that, and they're adding new detectors. There's 3 companies doing it. Which 3 companies are just added a new line or updated detectors?
I know 2. I know Garrett has the Storm, I think, coming out.
Oh, good.
And Nokta has the triple score. What does Mind Lab have?
If you can name that, if you name what Mind Lab has, you'll have the questions I was going to ask you right there. You answered them.
Mind Lab. Oh, dang it. I know this.
I'll give you one hint. They resurrected this detector because they had originally quit making it and upgraded it to the Pro version. What was the name of the detector?
Oh God, got 2 I could go with. It's either is it the XTERRA?
Bing. You got it.
I was going between that and the E-Track. I'm like, I know.
NACA and Mind Lab, and they're all in that mid price range, and they've got all kinds of configurations as they normally do with like the Elite Pro Pack or the Storm and this kind of stuff. Now, I don't know where the Storm is going to become available, but I got a bonus question for you since you do that well, to get you a silver dime for the kids. And maybe a couple other things I'd throw in there. You're working for the kids at Christmas.
Always.
There was a post put out by Ringy, and I don't know if you saw it, so this will tell you, like, it's the same color as his Jeep, and he likes that. What color was it?
Ooh, crapo.
No, it was not that color.
I know it wasn't. I saw only a couple.
Have to catch that. Oh my God.
I'm going to go purple. What the heck?
Well, you're not quite right.
I knew I wasn't.
Blue. The detector housing. And
oh, yes, I knew that. Oh my
blue.
God.
And his Jeep just happens to be blue, and it matches it. He did one of the little shorts that they do, and he's
I knew that.
The detector, which looks like it ought to be very interesting. And I haven't had one in my hands, and I haven't got a release date on them for sure yet, when we can get a few in. So, but I have been playing with the XTREME, and that, man, for I like it. And if that Storm kind of lives up, the Vortec lives up to its name, it ought to be pretty good. And I know that the upgrades, oh, by the way, the XTREME already has a download update.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. It's keeping the company, this is what's got to be done to keep everybody fresh and up to date and get them into a mid-range unit that, the newcomers may want to jump into those, because it sounds like they'd be pretty cool, Barb.
Yeah, I think so. I entered the Nokta contest.
Did ya?
And I am entering the Garrett one, and you have to upload a video. So I'm going to upload the Leonora video and hope Steve Moore has a sense of humor.
Well, go for it.
Hey, it's worth a shot.
You never know. So that's good. I'm glad you're going to get a pair of gloves out of the deal. And I got some stuff to send the kids too. You can put in your goodie bag for this winter.
I already have a box started.
You got a box started? Oh, I just brought that up just simply because we got to get people thinking, all right, it's coming up on July, but it's not Christmas, but we got to think Christmas in July, right?
But there's a lot of hunts between now and November, and people get a lot of swag, and
Yeah.
that is what fills the boxes, the shirts, the hats, the koozies, the water bottles. I mean, that's what the stuff I need. So when you go to hunts and they got swag, steal all you can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just ask for it because they're just sometimes they're throwing it at you, and that's cool.
Yeah, simply because they don't want to have to drag it back from the event.
Exactly. And so if you're there, just, say, I did it at DIV. Garrett Miguel was there, and I'm like, "Can I have some of these?" And he's like, "How many you want?" And I went, "As many as you can give me, but I'll take 6 or 8." And did the little teeny weeny fines boxes for coins and buttons. And he's like, "Well, how about 6?" And I wanted to smack him because I'm like, Steve would have given me 10.
There you go. There you go. Well, I got a question for everybody out there tonight. Next Wednesday night, I'm going to give you a list. Would you like to talk questions on the Civil War? Would you like to talk questions on gold prospecting? Would you like to do questions on, let's see, we did the detectors this week. Let's do, pick the one I see the most we'll go after. Civil War or we could add coinage back in there too. So just throw something on there and I'll have some good questions for next week. You guys just type in there what you'd like to see. I see Civil War out of Jason.
Civil War is
Of
like
course.
really, really broad.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It is.
But there was so many battles, so many skirmishes. It
Huge.
covered so many states. There was a ton of generals. That's like you need an encyclopedia to answer those questions.
There you go. Well, Scott, I love the Chicago Bears, but not everybody loves them, buddy. Especially up there in the cheesehead country, vice versa. But I've tried to keep it to something that we all do with our hunting. We all like to go find bullets and Civil War stuff, and so I see more Civil War popping up. So I'll work on several questions for next week. A couple call-ins, and I'll tell you what. I was very fortunate down in Tennessee and Kentucky. I got into some pretty good camps, and I got cleaner bullets. So I'll add with the gloves, I'll add some of the Civil War cleaner bullets that I've got and ship you a bullet and a pair of gloves. And so I'll try to be as broad scoped on it as I can, Barb. I mean, I could get narrow to particular parts, so that's not quite fair. So I'll try and pick a few things that maybe people would know, that kind of stuff, because I've got a lot of wars.
Mike Lacquement would like to hear questions on topless nurses. There are no such thing, Mike. Okay.
I'll bet Steve knows where they're at.
Oh, so that's next week. That'll be next Wednesday. So I don't know what's planned for Sunday night with Josh, but we'll have some fun next Wednesday. And look, if you don't, you can call in or ask for a link and get in with us anytime you want. And if you won before, you can still do it. But I like to see some of you guys, other guys and gals, step up and get involved here. Get comfortable with this venue that we're on, and we'll have some fun with it. Barb don't have problems talking, that's for sure. Right? So, but Scott, he's got his club.
Yes, he did, and he posted up about that.
I'm going to bow out. Thank you very much.
Okay, Barb.
Well, don't forget and let Chuck know what size you want for your gloves.
Little teeny weeny ones.
Right.
Okay. Well,
bye.
That's
bye-bye, Barb.
That's good enough.
And Celeste says down in Florida it was Seminole Wars. Kidding. No, Seminole Wars were cool, but there were battles up in that northern panhandle of the Civil War. And I was at the last trip down when I went to Florida hunt. We got on a site that had skirmishes and battles on it. They actually had monuments. And I'm trying to remember the name of it. But yeah, you had some battles down there. So they moved through that area a lot.
Oh, yeah, they did.
You bet.
Yeah. Absolutely, they did.
So, but thanks to Barb calling in, I'll send her some stuff for the kids. A pair of gloves. I have to work on that this week, Barb.
Well, and that one could have went either way. I mean, especially with everything that's been going on as of late, say like the past 2-3 days, I wonder how many groups changed their name to Vortex.
Ooh, I don't know. Interesting. Mike
or how many
Laclement,
new groups popped up with it.
Mike Laclement just threw something up there. As a thanks for listening to Beyond Sight and Sound, place a hyphen in front of your contest entry to make it a double entry for the drawing he's having. He's sneaking one in there on you, folks. You might get 2 entries. You might win. So pay attention.
He's a sneaky guy. So what about people that have already entered? Can they go back and edit their entry to have the hyphen in front of the S?
Only you'd come up with that.
Or in front of the entry, I mean? Technicalities.
Always. But he's asking now. You better do it. You better. Right. So
he's a sneaky guy. But we appreciate all the support that he does for the show.
Yep. So we got any plans for Sunday night? Have you talked to anybody to come on?
No, I have not.
Well, I'm going to try. I'm going to try and get Frank Juarez on. How about we try?
Then if we're going to try to do that, I will try to do everything I can within my power to make sure that I get my weekend schedule cleared for Sunday.
Oh. Okay.
Well, I don't know when I'm going to have to try to go after this hickory. Hopefully it's before Sunday. You have to
run. Okay. You want to put him out another Sunday, not this one, but the next one after that?
No, I should know, I would think, by, say, Friday.
I could do that, Jason.
If I can make Sunday. And if I find out that I can have it back here and everything before Sunday night, then I can give you a call and let you know to get a hold of Frank so we can get him on.
Yeah. How about they have oh, by the way, Barb's got that out. Detecting Heartland is having a raffle for the MANTICORE for Kelly. Drawing is July 1st, and I'm sure there's tickets available. They didn't put any stop on it, so you want to take a chance at it. Get on Detecting the Heartland. There'll be a link on there to Kelly's drawing and helping her out, and that's July 1st.
One thing's for sure, if you don't buy in, you won't win.
That's right. And Jason,
but if you do, you might.
From Garrett, well, I can see if I can get somebody from Garrett. I've got some contacts.
We could probably get a hold of somebody from Garrett.
Yeah, we can work that out. Let me see if I can do that too.
We might even be able to get a hold of a couple of somebodies.
Yep.
Maybe. Might be a bit of a tall order, but it might be able to be pulled off.
So we'll work on that one too, and we'll talk Vortex.
Yeah. But yeah, as long as Friday isn't too short a notice for Frank, I should be able to have a better idea of where I'm setting Sunday
I'll
by
check with
Friday.
Frank, and I'll call you tomorrow. Well, Frank is in the middle right now of cherry wine making.
I wish I was in the middle of cherry wine tasting.
Well, that'll come in a few months, because he ended up, I talked him into making cherry last year. I've never done it. He said, no problem. Now he likes it. Everybody else likes it. And he got like, what did he tell me? 36 pounds of cherries. And he's deep into making cherry wine right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing I can say about that is I'm going to treat it like the rhubarb. You just keep practicing, and we'll let you know when you got it right.
What you got to do. Tell him it's getting better every time.
You know what they say, practice makes perfect.
You got to make some more, man.
That's right.
He enjoys that, and he enjoys everybody trying it. When we were out detecting the Heartland hunt, and it's the night hunt where they're out crawling around with pinpointers, which I tried, which I probably won't do again. That beats your knees up terrible. Anyway, I lost Frank. Then somebody said, just look for the biggest crowd in the field. No, there's 10, 15 people. Well, he's got a bottle of cherry wine in cups. He's passing it out.
He does attract a crowd.
Yes, he does. That was fun. Yeah.
You can't beat it.
Everybody left that hunt. Their knees may have still been hurting, but they were happy.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. Just, had a little sip, enough to maybe knock the edge a little bit.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that. Boy, I'll tell you what, that was another thing. After cutting up, because we had the logs laying there, and after bucking those and splitting them and loading them in the trailer and getting the trailer back up here and everything, the next day I could barely walk. The next day he could barely walk. It was quite the workout.
Yeah. And Jason is saying the only thing that he didn't like in the Breakthrough Garrett announcement was the fact that they are cutting out the metal detector businesses from selling upgrades to the Vortex. You mean the downloadable upgrades? Is that the way you took it?
Yeah, we'll have to see what he has to say about that.
Yeah, we'll have to find out.
There we go. He says yes.
Yeah, okay. I understood that too. Which everybody else's upgrades online is free.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't sound like I hadn't heard that until now, but that doesn't sound like a very good not a real good business move when all your competitors are offering free upgrade.
They offered free upgrades on the the last one they just put out. They had to do some tweaking on it.
What Garrett did?
Yeah.
The Apex?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was offered to people.
I see. But yeah, I mean, when all your competitors out there are offering free downloadable upgrades,
right.
I don't know, that it could be a tough sell. Of course, who knows how much they're going to charge for these downloadable upgrades too.
I mean, double check that, because I'm trying to remember how they said that.
Because if they're only going to charge, like, say, $5 for an upgrade, people might be enticed to do that. I don't know. Maybe they could be setting the trend, and we'll see the other manufacturers start to go that way. I hope not, because as fast and furious as Nokia can release updates sometimes, we'll go broke.
Right. Right. So.
But it is something that we should definitely keep an eye on.
Well, you know, the whole thing about what's going on with the detector companies is they're trying to flow more cash inward.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. And when they do away with a lot of things like that, the dealer doesn't get to work with it in a sense. They've got their own stores, each one.
Yep. And that's another good point too, is that if they go to charging for a downloadable upgrade, that makes the after the sale customer service a little more difficult, because now dealers may not have access to the information that they need to make sure that their customers are successful in the field.
Yeah, Jason, that's what they're, and they haven't talked to the dealers other than we got the same invite to the thing that you did.
Right. I mean, and people have got to remember, this is so fresh that there is very little information out there right now, and everybody's still kind of reaching and trying to glean more information and more clarification on the information.
Yeah, Tam, I think they did. I've been on the road over the weekend and that kind of stuff. I'm answering Tam. Somebody put the list on in DA with the prices. I think they did. And and I have followers of Garrett stuff. I mean, they that's all they want. And I mean, right now, the day of the big dealers is dwindling online because they're going to their own stores. They're selling online themselves. And, you know, you've got Amazon, and Amazon buyers are it's all changed.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Amazon is a huge marketplace, and in the day and age that we're in, you know, you can get online and shop for pretty much anything. Not just Amazon, you know, go to walmart.com.
Buy everything.
Yeah, you can get online and buy just about anything your heart could desire and have it delivered to your door and not have to leave the house.
Right. So
I mean, that's just we're in a digital commerce society now.
Yeah.
E-commerce.
And that's the scary part of it all, is they're being drawn in to a cashless system.
That's true.
So
I mean, we're seeing, you know, people are pushing more and more for the cryptocurrencies.
Yep.
They're pushing more and more for e-commerce, digital payment, and they're pushing, you know, more and more. You're hearing now in this day and age, AI is coming up more and more in just casual conversation.
You got it.
And
we're already having major problems with taking teenage girls, matching them up to torsos, nude. That was on national news tonight.
Yeah.
So all this stuff is not good. Well, anyway, with that note, though, we'll try and I'll have you some Civil War for Wednesday. We'll see if Frank wants to get on. If he doesn't, maybe I'll make a phone call to a couple buddies of ours and we'll talk Garrett.
Ooh.
See if they can get on Sunday night with us.
Well, if they can, then I guess I will.
I'll let you know. I'll
I'll have to make
we
sure
need,
and clear my
we need to
schedule.
get a few of the boys back on, and then I've got a couple others, and then we're getting prepped up to go to Alaska, and they're all excited. I got to get some more.
Oh yeah, that's right. TikTok.
Yeah, well, it's flying. Yeah, it'll be.
Yeah, counting down the days.
I'm hoping that out of the camp, I'll be able, or down on the hillside, I might be able to come on with you, like we have in the past briefly.
Right.
Show
Yeah,
you. I'm hoping to show you gold.
Well, I don't think anybody's going to complain about that if they have to look at a little bit of gold.
I hope it's in my pocket.
Right?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for. Of course, I was hoping you'd come back with some nice finds from the weekend, but
me too.
Grounds like concrete.
Hey, you know, I've had those days that you just knock it dead. You get a good spot, it's going well. Then you have a few days in between. You're going, I need to stick a dynamite to open a hole in the ground. It was that tough. I was thinking about it. Anyway.
True enough.
Yeah. Well, everybody, if you got the weather, you can get out, go find something. Post it up. Let us know. Don't be afraid to call in here. We'd love to talk to you. Tell us, show us whatever you'd like to do. We have the platform to do it. And Josh has worked out 99% of the bugs, you think, Josh?
I hope so.
I thought we lost you. Oh, my God. So I'm going to get out of here. Everybody stay safe for me, okay? Have fun. I thought I lost him again.
All right.
All right.
You have a wonderful evening, my friend.
You too. Everybody stay safe. Bye-bye.
All right. So, who knows? We'll see. Now, just out of curiosity, I was moving around doing some things in the background. Now I've stopped again. Did the audio start to act up, and has it smoothed back out? Good question. Inquiring minds want to know. So I'll hang on for a minute and see. And while I'm hanging on for a minute to see, obviously Sunday we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Oh, nice. Okay. Good. Good. So Sunday we'll see what happens. Wednesday we're back with more of the metal detecting trivia. We're trying to kind of relegate that to Wednesdays, and we'll see what goes on from there. Obviously, as many of you heard, Steve is up in Alaska, enjoying the scenery up there, pulling his hair out, trying to find massage parlors. Who knows? It's Steve. Who knows? You just never know. You just never know what's going to happen next here either. That's the way it goes, though. Either way, I believe the guys over at DA should be back on Monday. So you can check them out Monday and see what's happening. Until the next one, I think we're going to go ahead and get on out of here. Have a wonderful evening, folks.
We sure are glad you found us here tonight. Thanks for dropping by and joining in. If you like metal detecting, treasure hunting, gold prospecting, or even entertaining discussion,
Check us out Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern, on your favorite podcast distribution services.